What's up guys, my name is Blake Moore and welcome to More Finance, where we talk all things DoorDash and a little bit of stock market. Now in this video, what I wanted to do for you guys was take you through and break down each and every single day that you could possibly DoorDash, and we're going to figure out which one is going to make you the most money. So hopefully this brings you some value, hopefully it debunks some things for you, and hopefully we can figure out what day makes you the most money as a DoorDash driver. So with that said, if you guys could just do me a small little favor and hit that like button for me, I would greatly appreciate it. It really helps push my videos to a broader audience, and it just really helps out my channel overall. So if you guys wouldn't mind doing that for me, I would greatly appreciate it. And also, if you enjoy my content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And as a little bonus for you, I'm going to be entering you into a giveaway that I'm doing for my first 1,000 subscribers. So you're not going to want to miss out on that. So you might as well hit that subscribe button and you're going to get a 2-for-1 bonus. You're going to be entered into a giveaway and you get to see a lot of great content coming from me. So you might as well hit that subscribe button. And once you guys do those two things for me, I say we get started with the video. So we're going to start off and we're going to talk about the worst day to DoorDash. But before we get into that, I want to kind of explain the background of how I figured all this out. So as you guys probably know, I did a DoorDash challenge where I DoorDashed 250 hours and it took me 6 weeks. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then make sure you check out my latest video. I will put it up there for you guys. But what I did was I DoorDashed for 250 hours in 6 weeks, and we're using that data that I gathered over those 6 weeks to figure out which day was the most profitable and which day was the worst and which days you should just avoid altogether. So we're going to start off with the worst and work our way up to the best. So starting off as the worst day to DoorDash, we have Sunday. Now I got my notes right here, so if I look over, just bear with me, but I got everything right here for me, so I'm going to be looking over periodically. But the worst day that we DoorDashed was Sunday. We made $122 in 8.8 hours, which comes out to $13.86 per hour. So just awful, like literally awful. You never want to make $13.86 per hour as a DoorDash driver. Like that's just terrible. You're going to want to avoid Sundays in Utah. I don't know if it's different in other marketplaces. Make sure you guys comment down below. Let me know if Sundays are different for you guys. But I know in Utah, they can be pretty slow, which surprised me because, I mean, it's the weekend. I figure people are going to be ordering in more just because that's what happens on the weekends. So it honestly did surprise me a little bit that Sunday fell to the worst day to DoorDash, in my opinion, and from the data that I gathered. Now on to number 6. At number 6, we have Tuesday, which didn't do much better. We made $745.75 in 47 hours, and that comes out to $15.73 per hour. So again, not very good at all. Like that's under $16. You're never going to want to do anything under $16 an hour. And especially once you factor in gas, this is going to be more like a $14 per hour kind of range right there. So that's just too low in my opinion. Tuesdays did not come through for us, and it's a fairly decent large sample size, 47, well actually over 47 hours. So that kind of goes to show you Tuesdays not the best day to be out there dashing, and I think it's because it's kind of one of those middle of the day week. It's kind of one of those middle of the week days, and people are kind of getting into their groove. They're not trying to order in. They're not trying to eat out for their lunch. They maybe bring their lunch. They wake up on time. They make their lunch. They bring their lunch, or they're ready to cook for their family when they get home. So it's just not a day that many people order in. Now on to the next day, which would be number 5, and we have Wednesday. We made $760.94. Now again, this is a pretty decent sample size because we DoorDashed 47.15 hours out of the 250 on Wednesdays. And that comes out to an hourly total of $16.14 per hour. So now we're creeping up past $16 an hour. That's more of like what I want to see. And I would say Wednesday kind of fell right where I thought it would, right in the middle-ish, because it's, of course, hump day. It's the middle of the week. People are in their routines. They're doing work. They're just not ordering in as much. So as you can see, we made $16 an hour. So decent decent, but still not quite as good as what we want. Now, next we have Thursday. And Thursdays I honestly thought would be a little bit better because for some reason when I DoorDashed on Thursdays, I just thought I was doing a lot better than I actually did. The data shows that it fell at number 4. So at number 4, Thursday, we made $688.97 in 42 and a half hours, which is decent. It comes out to an hourly total of $16.21 per hour. So again, just above $16 an hour. That's kind of like the minimum threshold. Never want to be under $16 an hour. Since we're a little bit above it, it's like average. We don't want to go below $16 an hour. So this day, Thursdays are pretty decent. I honestly thought they would be busier. I don't know why it wasn't, but I mean, it's 6 weeks worth of data. So I'd say it gives us a pretty good indication of how much you would make on your average Thursday. Now we're getting into the upper echelon days of the week, the days that you're definitely going to want to hit as a DoorDash driver, whether you're doing it part-time or full-time. These are the days you're going to want to focus on. So at number 3, we have Monday, which was actually our biggest sample size of data. So this one's going to be probably the most accurate at what you can expect to make on your average Monday. Considering we worked 61 hours, this is 61 hours worth of data that I gathered, and we ended up making $1,048.74 during this time, which comes out to an hourly total of $17.19 per hour, which is pretty good in my opinion. Now we're getting out of that $16 range, we're getting up into that $17 range, and we're making some decent money. And this is on Mondays. Now, I actually have a theory as to why Mondays are actually pretty busy, and they're actually the busiest weekday besides the weekend, right? Mondays are busier than Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays because I think it's because everyone hates Mondays. Now, some people out there obviously probably don't hate Mondays, but it is the stereotype that Mondays are the worst day of the week. Everyone dreads them. You have the whole weekend to party, to sleep in, to eat however you want, do whatever you want, right? And then comes Monday, where you have to wake up early, you're all groggy because you've slept in the past few days. You usually wake up late. Like if you have to wake up at 6 o'clock, you're waking up at 6:30 to try and get to work by 7, and you just run behind the whole day because you have like that weekend hangover. So my theory is that because all of that has to do with Mondays, people usually run late and have to order in breakfast. They don't have time to eat breakfast at their house. They don't have time to make a good lunch, so they have to order lunch as well. And when they get to work, they're just feeling crappy, and so they want to make their day a little better. So they think, oh, I might as well order some food for myself, make Mondays a little bit better, right? So that kind of goes with dinner time as well on Mondays. People get home from work, they're like, man, I just hate Mondays. So I'm going to order food in for my family. I don't feel like cooking. So just Mondays kind of fall into that same category as like the weekend, which is what we're about to get into as we go into our top 2 days. Now at number 2, we have Saturday, which probably isn't that big of a surprise to you guys. But unfortunately with Saturday, I didn't have too much data to go along with Saturdays. But I assume it would be pretty consistent with what I gathered. But I usually try and take Saturdays off just because I need like one day off, and I decided to make it Saturday. So I only ended up working a 9-hour shift one of the Saturdays, and I made $156, which brings the hourly total to $17.67. Now this is really good. You're starting to get closer to that $18 range, which is really where we want to be at. And it's no surprise to me that Saturdays are this busy because it's Saturday, right? People have the day off. They don't feel like cooking. They want to reward themselves. They just worked a long, hard week, and they're going to want to order donuts in the morning. Then they're going to want to go eat some Zupas for lunch. Who knows? Or maybe they're going to want to order in some pizza for dinner. I just feel like Saturdays are the day that people like to order in and stay in their pajamas. They don't want to go out. They just want food to be brought to them, and that's where we come in as DoorDash drivers. So that's why I feel like Saturday is definitely going to get you a lot of bang for your buck. But if you guys want to DoorDash on the best possible day, I'm sure you figured it out already. That day is going to be Fridays. Now, as you guys have probably figured out if you've DoorDashed at all whatsoever, Fridays are definitely the busiest time to DoorDash. Now, I'm not saying the whole day is, but definitely lunch and dinner is going to be the best times on a Friday. I usually say that mornings are good to do just on every other day, but Fridays especially, you're going to want to hit those lunch and dinner hours. And the reason is because during lunch, a lot of businesses actually provide lunch for their employees on Fridays. It's the end of the week. They usually have like a luncheon or some type of thing that goes on in the office. And so they order huge amounts of food through DoorDash. And I've literally gotten orders that are above like $350 worth of food that I'm bringing. You pretty much turn into a caterer at this point because you're bringing so much food. So this is going to result in some huge, massive tips you can get during the lunch hours. And also, if people aren't a part of a business, maybe they work from home or who knows, but people are more inclined to order lunch on a Friday because it's the end of the week. So you're going to get people that they're just done with the work week. They're like, I didn't bring a lunch. I didn't pack a lunch. Friday is my day that I can reward myself. I'm going to order in. I'm going to eat lunch at Chick-fil-A or wherever they order from. But you're just going to get a lot more orders during this lunchtime on a Friday because of this. And that goes right into the dinner hours as well on Fridays. Friday is the day that people go out with their friends or they stay in with their friends. They order pizza, they order wings, they watch the games, they watch sports, they watch their favorite show, they watch movies. This is just the day that people order in a lot. And also it's the day that people don't have work in the mornings. So they're going to be staying up later. They're going to be doing other things that might give them the munchies at night. Who knows? But a lot of people on Friday nights get the munchies late at night. So even that 10 o'clock to like midnight hours, you could make a lot of money during this because people are going to be craving McDonald's. They're going to be craving pizza, wings, who knows what. But they're going to be craving food because they're staying up later. They're with friends. And food is just, people love food. Let's face it, people love their food, especially when they know they can just gorge themselves with their friends on a Friday night and they don't have to pay for the repercussions on Saturday because they don't have work, so they can sleep it off. They can sleep in, not do anything on Saturday, so they're more inclined to order in on Friday night and just party because, let's face it, a lot of people do that. So Fridays, definitely lunch, dinner, and also those after dinner hours are going to get you the most bang for your buck. So I highly suggest doing that every other day. I would suggest doing like 6:30 in the morning to 9:30 in the morning and then hitting that dinner. I wouldn't suggest lunch on other days because it's just so busy, so saturated with dashers, and the restaurants take forever to get you your order. So Friday is the exception because you can get those big orders, but as you guys probably guessed, Friday is definitely the winner for the day that you're supposed to dash on for sure. Whether you're doing it part-time or full-time, definitely hit Friday and Saturday, and also try and hit a Monday in there every once in a while as well. Well guys, there you have it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it gave you a lot of information and some insight onto what days are actually the most beneficial to DoorDash, what days you're going to be making the most money, and what days you should really focus on, especially if you're doing it part-time. You only have a few hours. You're definitely going to want to hit these specific days. So hopefully I gave you all the information you guys need to go out there and DoorDash and make the most money possible. And if I did, if you enjoyed this video at all, then make sure you give it a like for me. And also, if you enjoy my content, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And along with that, you're going to be entered into a giveaway that I'm doing for my first 1,000 subscribers, like I explained at the beginning of this video. And you're not going to want to miss out on that. The prizes are going to be great. And we are just going to have a great time overall. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. And also, if you want to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me there. My username is blakeg.more, and I'm going to be posting on there a lot more, so come over there and join the fun. And also, if you aren't a DoorDasher already but you want to become one, maybe you're watching this video thinking, how much money can I really make as a DoorDash driver? Then make sure you use that link down below that I have for you and use it to sign up, because when you use it to sign up, you're going to receive a bonus $50 when you complete your first 240 deliveries. So just a little way to add a little bonus into your guys' DoorDashing and help you make a little bit more money. So make sure you use that link when you sign up. And with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And actually, one more thing I just remembered, and I keep forgetting to mention this in my other videos, but I actually have a brand new channel that I'm starting. It's all about real estate, has everything to do with real estate content. So if you're interested in that at all, make sure you check it out. The name is More Real Estate. I'm going to have the link for you down in the description as well. Sorry, I know this video is running a little long, but I've forgotten to mention that in my past few videos, and I wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be posting a lot of real estate content over there. So if you're interested in that at all, just make sure you go check it out, subscribe over there so you can see more content from me, and just, it's not going to be all DoorDash, right? We got to mix it up. We're throwing in some real estate content, so make sure you go check it out. And with that said, now we're finally done with this video. As you guys know, you're the best subscribers in the entire world, and I'll see you guys next time.